Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still relatively new, it's under a year old, so if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Everybody who's already subscribed, all of my viewers, thank you all so much. I thank you with every video from my heart, because I know without you my channel would not be what it is today. And if you do decide to subscribe today, thank you. Thank you so much. I am really excited to keep growing. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception. The Two Yet One, book 1 here, which I have read out loud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy. If you have already read book 1 or watched all those videos, just know that book 2 is published and available for purchase. These really beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing. They are only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. All right, everyone, so what I got here is, this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, and here in America, the month of May, we celebrate Mother's Day, which is, I believe, next week. And as I celebrated love all of this last February, and I asked for our messages from a different goddess of love for each of the weeks in February, this month we're going to be celebrating the Mother all week long. In fact, I think this is going to be the Mother Speaks Tarot favorite month of the year. Well, maybe Christmas time too, but anyway, so this week, as you can tell, we're getting our messages from Mother Mary. I've got the Our Lady of Guadalupe Empress card over here from the Divine Tarot of the Divine that I was using last week. I've got my little tiny bottle here of water from Lourdes, France. I've got my rock that I found in my backyard. It came out of the earth really red, but now it's kind of a dried blood color. But see the heart? Isn't that beautiful? And then when I flipped it over, to me this looks like Mary's silhouette. So you know you can find Mary and Jesus and a lot of stuff, so that's mine. And I've got the Virgin of Guadalupe over here, and of course my beautiful Mary here. Okay, so I'm very close with Mary. I was visited by her when I was 16. Actually, the story, my life story, I have videos made of that. That's down in the description box below if you're interested in finding that out. This week we are going to be using the Medieval Scupini Tarot. This is one of the decks that I got through a miracle through Mother Mary in February. The story of that miracle, the video is called The Story of My Miracle. February 2021. Why is February so hard to say? Anyway, the story for this deck, which is the same deck that I used, my first deck ever. My son has my actual first deck, but this is a vintage deck that I received. See, it's from 1985, along with this one, which is the one I used to clarify because it's so teeny and cute. Yeah, Mother Mary brought those in for me through a miracle, so the story is down, the link is down below in the description box, as well as all the links for my books, to purchase my books, to watch me read book 1 aloud, my personal story. My friend April, I have a lot of great links down there for her. She's awesome, check her out. And I am still offering personal readings, so if you would like one of those, the information is in the description box. One moment, please. Alrighty, sorry about that. I needed a tissue. Got the air conditioner going on now. It's getting warm where we are, so the air conditioner makes my nose run a little bit. Right, so where was I? Okay, so we'll be using those two decks, and I've been getting new decks, and I'm so excited to use this one. I've wanted it for quite a while. The Mother Mary Oracle by Fairchild. Lana Fairchild is the same creator who created the Isis deck that I used back in February, and it's very deep. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one card from this deck, and then I'm going to read from the book, and then I'm going to try not to cry because I have, I have quite a connection to the Marys and to Isis, and they touch my soul. So I was reading out loud yesterday, and it just really touched me. So if I get all weepy, sorry about that. But all right, now as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated in order to learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the amount of wisdom which is encoded into your soul. If you can manage to keep that rising lifetime after lifetime, then you eventually get to a place where you're very high vibrational and you are very, very wise. And so I believe that's when you hit what is called enlightenment. Okay, so when we're looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like a fate or a destiny, but not really, because free will can change anything. People don't learn their lessons all the time. And it keeps coming back up into their life until they finally learn it, or they have to learn it in another life. So there are times when there is something that we wrote into our life that absolutely cannot happen or won't happen, or you can't get it to happen, or you can't stop it from happening. Yeah, that is like fate, fortune. That is indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune, which you don't have. So let's start here. Now, you know what? When I am done with the reading, I take all the cards, okay? And even the one on the bottom of the deck there, and I very purposely separate all of them, okay? And I even reverse, how they are, whether they're reversed or upright. And then I shuffle, 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 shuffle. I always say it all the time because I do elements all in one night. Like Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius are all air. I do all of those in one day. I just did Libra. They also had the falling tower right smack in the middle. They also had temperance, but the difference for you is that they're both upside down. Very interesting. Just letting you know, if you want to watch Libra's video. And you've got the Queen of Swords here, and in Libra, it was the King of Swords. It's just crazy for me sometimes. Now, the message I'm getting today, because like right before before I set up for today, I got a high-pitched noise in my left ear. Now, the left side of your body is the feminine side, and the right side of your body is the masculine. So when I get a high-pitched noise in my left ear, I know that the feminine is speaking. And so I listened, and I got the idea that these messages were going to be very powerful today, that she had a lot to say. And the one thing she's telling me today is to really look at this little book that came with this particular tarot. I had been reading it much like the Rider-Waite tarot, but she is like, no, what you've been doing with the Forest of Enchantment and stuff, I want you to do with this deck as well, okay? So for Libra, I just looked at this, and the Tower card in this particular deck is very powerful. I mean, there's been times when I say to you, a Tower moment can be, I always say my example is you decide you really don't like a food you've been eating all your life, and now you stop eating it, and that's a big change, but not for this card, not for this deck. The Falling Tower in this particular deck has a very heavy, powerful energy. It is not about something simple, okay? But, okay, the Falling Tower is a sudden change. When the Tower in reverse is no change, okay? So she wants, I'm just going to read what this says here. It says, continued oppression, following old ways, living in a rut, inability to affect any worthwhile change, entrapment in an unhappy situation, and imprisonment. Okay, so right now, you are dying for some change. You're stuck in a rut, and it feels like imprisonment, and it's a very heavy, heavy energy. Now, understand though, Gemini, when I talk about your divine blueprint and the lessons that are there for us to learn, I am not talking about all the happy stuff that happens in life. I'm talking about the hard stuff. It's the hard stuff in life that teaches us, okay? So this is a very heavy energy here of you're stuck in a rut right now and you're pretty unhappy about it. You're looking for a powerful tower moment, as powerful as this particular tower in this deck is. There's a reason why we're doing this. Spirit can do anything, and Spirit wanted me to use this deck today for your reading today, okay? So what it's going to take for you to get out of this very powerful rut is a very powerful tower moment, okay? And it might be uncomfortable. Now, here is the energy that is crossing what's at the heart of everything for you at this time is the Nine of Wands. So wands are fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It can have to do with your career. It can have to do with your spiritual path, because fire can represent spirit, rather. I like this card because of the rainbow. It looks kind of like a rainbow, right? You know, all these guys in their different colored outfits. Now, it's not in the order that the rainbow is in. It starts with red, then orange, then yellow, then green, then bright blue, then indigo, and then purple. That's the order of the rainbow. But anyway, so the Nine of Wands, in the Thoth deck, it's called Strength. In others, most of the time they refer to this as the wounded warrior energy, where, what these guys are doing here is they're like taking a break, okay? It looks like they're rowers on a ship. There's a ship in the background, and right now they're just kind of taking a break so that when they get back into the water, they have plenty of energy to row that sucker. Whereas in other cards, you'll see a warrior standing there in front of a bunch of wands holding onto another, and they've got their head is bandaged and stuff. And what it means is that warrior has been fighting all those battles. They're behind him. All those wands are behind him. He's fought them all. He's got the experience from them. He knows that he can kick ass, and he's got the energy to kick ass one last time if he needs to, okay? And that's what strength is. It's the strength to come out of the darkness and up into the light, to take to fight that one last battle, because the 9, comes before the 10 in tarot. The ace is the 1, and then you have the 10, and once you get to the 10, there's an ending, and then you start all over again at the ace, and that's your new beginning, right? So you are very close to the ending of this that is going on for you, okay? And you've got the strength to do it. You've got the passion to do it, okay? I don't think that I'm not feeling like I need to check the book with that one there. This is pretty much what this is telling you. You've got the energy to get through this one last battle, which could be very well just being stagnant, okay? When you're going through something uncomfortable and there's nothing you can do about it, breathe through it, okay? Just breathe through it, okay? Now, here's what's going on for you. This is the root of all this. And this is the Empress in the reverse. Okay, this is the Empress, which is who I have here. This is the Empress card for the Divine Tarot. The Empress card is the sacred feminine energies. She is, just think about Venus. She is, the Empress card is ruled by Venus here, and Venus rules both Libra and Taurus. So she's all about love. Venus, Aphrodite, she's about love. She's about abundance. She's about prosperity, beauty, all of that good stuff. However, when the Empress is in the reverse, she is not being the sacred feminine at this point. This is the distorted feminine energies. Okay? Distorted feminine energies are instead of being generous, selfish. Instead of being loving, hateful. Instead of being, you know, basically being a good mother, it's being the bad mother energy, the kind of stuff that we don't want. It's distorted mother energy is the root of all of this. Now, this could be from your own mother. This could be from you. This could be the energy of the distorted feminine is what is at the root of this stagnant situation. Okay, so what I would do, my suggestion for you, since this is what's at the root of this, Gemini, is to go ahead and go look up the feminine. Look up the distorted feminine and look up the sacred feminine. Okay, so first identify here the distorted feminine energies, which is, let me get the book here. Yeah. Vacillation, inaction, lack of interest, lack of concentration, delay in accomplishments or progress. Okay, anxiety, frittering away of resources, loss of material possessions, seduction, infertility, infidelity, fickle love, and vanity. Okay, those are all pretty descriptive of distorted feminine energies. Okay, so there you go for that. You know, reverse this video if you have to hear all that again. But the feminine is kindness. Okay, it's feminine progress, it's action, natural energy, development, fertility, accomplishment, interest in details of daily life, mother, sister, wife, feminine influence, evolution, ability to motivate others, a leader, decisions founded on all the facts at hand, businesswoman, level-headedness, practicality, decisiveness, and intuitiveness. That's what you're shooting for here, okay? But all that other stuff, this inaction, which is basically what's going on here, your stagnation is because of the inaction, the lack of your concentration, the frittering away of your resources and material possessions. You know, there could have been some fickle love, some infidelity here. This is for you to see, you know, what part of the distorted feminine created this for you. You know, if you really want to go deep and find out what happened here, meditate on this, do some research on the feminine energies. But basically, they're both saying you weren't doing anything. Okay, this is inaction creates living in a rut. Okay, but it's telling you, Gemini, you do have the energy for this one last battle. You just got to know what it is. All right, now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time. And this is temperance. Okay, temperance is a Sagittarius energy. And, but this is in the reverse. So this is, temperance means things like moderation. It is the mixing of the balancing of your masculine and feminine energies. I call this that's what a twin flame is. When you balance your masculine and your feminine energies and you learn to walk that fine line where both of your masculine and feminine energies are perfectly balanced within you, then you become what I call your own twin flame. Look at that. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. Okay, but here, you see, this is the silver moon. That's the feminine. And then we've got the gold. I think it's a lion. I can't really tell. That would be the masculine. And so that's what she's doing. She's balancing the masculine and the feminine, even though it's not really a she. This is supposed to be an androgynous angel here. So that is balancing of your sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies. All right? You didn't do that. You're the opposite of this, but it's moving out of your life at this time. So what I'm hoping is that this reversal of this temperance energy will come back into your life as this. Okay? But Let's see what the little book says here for the reversal of temperance. This is discord, disunion, conflict of interest, hostility, inability to work with others, difficulty in understanding others, impatience, and frustration. Okay, so these things are moving out of your life right now. Okay, this is part of your most recent past, and now this is moving out. That's so, like, when this comes back in, okay, so work on recognizing what the masculine and feminine energies are. Because it's not really just what you believe in, like it's a spiritual thing. It's the truth. It's zeros and ones. It's the binary code. It's light and dark. It's beginnings and ends. It's the energy that is like, it goes back and forth, and it's kind of like an engine that way. This is the engine that runs our life. So this whole feminine masculine balancing thing isn't just for spirituality. This is for all human beings. Okay, so if you're watching this tarot reading, I really hope you take my advice and really start looking at what the masculine and feminine are. In fact, check out my books. It teaches this kind of stuff, but also entertains you as you read it, and it's just full of stuff that I don't think that I even know what's in there, as all the lessons that I'm putting in there. I don't think that I even know how much spirit is putting in there. But whether you do that or not, do some research on the masculine and feminine energies, okay? So now the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and we read this one first. So here we've got the Queen of Swords. So I'm just, this is you. This can be you. This could be another air sign. The queens and the kings, they're mature energy. Okay, she looks very young, and so does the King of Swords. But the kings and the queens are always the mature ones. They're always the masters. They're boss energy. This Queen of Swords is the mastermind. Out of all of the cards, out of all of the people in the tarot deck, she is the master of her mind. That even includes the King of Swords. She is, so of course she's a feminine energy, but she is the kind that, she's often a widow, okay, because she's an inspiration to others because she learns through pain. She learns from her pain. She understands that pain is there for us to learn from. We're not just here to suffer and try to not give up. We're here to suffer and learn, not here to suffer, but part of the suffering, because we're here to have fun. We're here to be happy, okay? I don't believe we're here to suffer. But we do come here to learn, and that comes through the suffering, okay? So we're here to learn, and we're here to be happy, because when we go through these lessons and we learn from them, then we're happier. You see what I mean? Okay, so there's a purpose for all that. So this could be you, this could be another air sign. It doesn't have to be, but this could be somebody, a feminine, which could be a man or a woman, okay? Just somebody who embodies this energy, that has gone through a lot in their life, has learned from it, and has become a better person because of it. I hope this ends up being you. Now, the next energy here is cup energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment, okay? So your wishes are about to come true. So your future cards are pretty freaking good here, for what you've got here on the table with all this, stay inaction and being in a rut, and these distorted energies, moving out of your life. So this, this is learning from the heartache and then wish fulfillment. But I'm being led to check out what this... Okay, so another thing about the Empress is she's abundance. Okay, when you think about the Empress, you think abundance. You think sacred feminine, yes, but abundance. It's in the reverse, which is not abundance. See what I'm saying? But we got this, and in this particular deck, this means material attainment, well-being, abundance. Okay? Good health, victory, and difficulties surmounted. Woo! That is some darn good energy right there. Okay, Gemini? Awesome. That is cool. I love to see good things in people's readings. I really do. I know learning the lessons are hard. Now here is your hope card. Oh, it's you. This is your card. Now I was just saying, oh my goodness. Wow, this is a powerful reading, okay? Because I was just saying that temperance is where you balance your masculine and feminine energies and you become your own twin flame, and then that's when the Lovers comes in. This is the other twin flame card. This is also a choice, but as a hope, I think that you're hoping to be in love with the right person, and you will feel like yourself. That's what I get from this. And because you're being shown this with the Lovers card, the major arcana card, this is a very powerful hope, and I think that your hope that you're putting out there is probably going to bring this into you. Especially if this is you ending up as the Queen of Swords, learning from this crapolo, okay? Learning the lessons, conquering this crap energy, and then your wish fulfillment will be able to come in better because you'll be in a better vibration. So look at how beautiful this is. In fact, when I look at the woman on this card, look at the silhouette. It's very similar, isn't it? She's got a little bit of a train. Isn't that interesting? So, and here's this angel over here, which was a big message for Libra. The point of Libra's reading was to ask the angels for help. So I'm just going to tell you that too, since all you air signs are, all us air signs, because I'm a Libra. Angels are there. Yeah. You got the angel here too. And oh my God, look at this. The Empress also has wings. So yeah, definitely. Now I'm having a durr moment because I feel like I was being told as I was laying this out here, angel, 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 look, ask the angels for help and ask them on a constant basis to get you through these things, to help you learn these, because they will. Oh my goodness, will they? So this is love, beauty, perfection, harmony, unanimity, trials overcome, trust, honor, possibility of beginning of a romance, infatuation, deep feeling, optimism, being oblivious to possible consequences, letting oneself go, freedom of emotion, the necessity of tests or trials. Whoa! Struggle between sacred and profane love. Woo. Examining, yearning, temptation, a person deeply involved in the emotions and problems of a friend or relative, or a meaningful affair. And the last thing that it said, a meaningful affair, that sticks out to me because that's what I was saying. I think that you are looking for love that will be powerful, that will be right for you, that will you will be a power couple, you will grow, you will be blessed, and you will feel like yourself. Beautiful hope. Great hope card, Gemini. Excellent. Now, whoa, this was in Libras too, and it was also in the reverse. So this is your current state of being. And, you know, this card has actually been like really talking about what's going on in the world today. The Five of Coins is all about the lack mentality where you don't have enough money and stuff. And when we look at these coins, look at this. We've got a tsunami taken out a castle because nothing's safe from the earth. Nothing. Not a rich man's castle, not a poor man's hut. And now over here we've got the cyclones and hurricanes blowing our shit away. Then over here we've got the earthquakes knocking all our crap down. and then volcanoes. So we've got the earth, air, fire, water thing going on here, and then the divine, which it looks like the divine here is getting this volcano to erupt. But when you look at this here in the middle, you've got this goat, which signifies the Capricorn, the devil energy, and then we've got this scorpion here, which is Scorpio, which is the death card. And this symbol right here is the symbol for the masculine, and it's attached to this goat that could represent the devil. So what we have is the devil and death energy pulling along this masculine energy, this like running rampant, where it's not sacred masculine energy. It's the distorted masculine energy that has been screwing everything up and making people have money problems and everything. All of this is going on in the world. This might as well be COVID right there. But for you here, you've got this in the reverse. Now, 5 is a number of change, okay? So first off, when I'm looking at this with you standing still, and then I'm looking at this, which is your current state of being or your environment, and you've got a 5, I want you to know that there is some change lurking here, okay? There is some change going on right now. So, but I want to look and see what this means in the reverse again, because I did not memorize it from the last reading here. So it is, reversal of a bad trend, new interests, overcoming disharmony in marriage or love. See, you're changing all this already. And I think it has to do with your money. Of course, it can also have to do with your health, as earth is health and wealth. But I'm feeling mostly this has to do with money. You're doing something about your money. You're doing something about this standstill here because your abundance isn't going the way you want. Abundance isn't just money, but I think you're taking care of the money part of your abundance issue. Now, this is your fear card, which is really interesting. Hello? What? Okay, so you want this awesome love, but you're also afraid of it? Maybe what this is saying here is that you want this beautiful love where you feel like yourself. Okay, it's powerful, it's a divine union, it's guided by the divine, it's protected by the divine, it's power couple energy. This is much more powerful than this. This is the minor arcana lovers card. But this is love. This can be a simple friendship. Okay? This can be a simple choice, but it's not in your case. This is you wanting this powerful love. And I think what this represents is this is you being afraid that it's not as powerful as you thought it would be, or as you hope. You're afraid of a run-of-the-mill relationship. Again, here we've got the silver and the gold. Silver is feminine, gold is masculine. Silver is on this side where the masculine is, gold is on this side where the feminine is, and this is the balance that I'm talking about, the zeros and ones, the binary code that is the masculine and the feminine energy. All right, so you'll notice these are just, they're not as opulent as these guys. These are not as powerful as these guys are. So I feel like that's what your fear is. You're looking for something special, something that is you, your own energy, someone who is your counterpart for your own energy. And this ain't it. All right, so, wow, okay. So Libra's reading had a 7 of Wands at the outcome of their reading, and you've got the 7 of Swords. Okay, now it's in the reverse though, but the 7 of Wands wasn't. The 7 of Wands was upright for Libra, but for you, you've got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Let me just show you what this imagery is. Okay, now the 7 of Swords is conflict as well. Let me just see what's going on with this picture. All right. An alchemist who has already found immortality performs the operation in which the 7 colors of the rainbow can be seen, as symbolized by the rainbow and the raven. The man is so old that he has lost all of his hair, and his features appear as those of an ancient child. The raven flies away with his gold ring, and the harpies at the hilts of the sword turn the 7 colors into poisonous vapors. Okay. All right, so you're in the reverse. So swords is your own energy again, okay, along with Libra and Aquarius. And this is an Aquarius card, but this is, normally this is, okay, that she's like, don't even. This is the reversed. This is arguments, quarrels, uncertain counsel or advice, circumspection, slander, babbling. Alrighty. Well, you know, there's going to be some sharp words, I guess. There is going to, you know, when I look at this, the whole alchemy thing, this is also alchemy. I call this the grand alchemy of life, being able to balance your masculine and feminine, okay? She is, this angel is in the reverse. Your alchemic energy is in the reverse, okay? So this is going to be some sort of argument that you may have. I don't feel like it's going to be a bad one. Just check to make sure that you are not in your distorted feminine energy when you have this, and this may end up being you, having learned from the crap that you go through, okay? And this could be this last battle that you've got all the strength that you need. In fact, the rainbow, that's why they were pointing, that's why Mary was pointing out the rainbow. These two cards are going together. This has elements of the rainbow, this has elements of the rainbow. This is the argument that you've got the strength to deal with. Now, the energy that is at the root of all of this is the Libra card. It is justice. It is balance. It is beginnings and endings, truth, justice. Yeah, this is the balance of life. And I believe that justice is also what you're striving for. You want things to be just. You want things to be balanced. There may have been something unfair, untoward going on here. Okay, but I think that you're going to get your justice, since this is right side up. You're going to balance things out again, and it will be with rightness. Okay, not righteousness, rightness. Okay, truth and just. Truth and justice. Things are going to work out for you, okay? Let's just get this back over here. Now let's go ahead and pull a card from the Mother Mary Oracle, and I will read that to you out loud. Please don't forget to like, also comment, share. All of those things really help me out. Also, check out my books. They are a part of my divine blueprint, and like I was saying, it teaches spirituality, or the path to enlightenment, but it does it while it entertains you. And it also, you know, I have characters that are really relatable for a lot of people, and some people have reported spiritual healing after reading it, so give it a shot. Check it out. All right, Mother Mary, just one card, please. What would you like to tell Gemini? Thank you. What did we get? All right, what does that say? Our Lady of Divine Direction. Oh, yep. 35. 5 plus 3 equals 8. This is something that this is a lesson that you're going to keep with you forever. Okay? Our Lady of Divine Direction. So that's just telling me that you need some kind of direction, I'm thinking, maybe here. What does she have to say? Let's see, maybe I won't. Okay, Allison. I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Wow. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid whilst still reaching your destination. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. This book says to pray to her a lot, okay? But I'm just going to read it how it's written. But personally, I don't pray to Mary. I don't pray to Isis. I don't pray to anyone. She was a person. She lived on this planet. Okay? And so what I pray to is the source, the origin, the combination of the masculine and feminine energies. And all the other spirits like Mary and even the angels, I speak to them in my mind, but to me praying is different. Okay, but anyway, I'm just going to read this. Oh, and then she's talking about foreseeing a pitfall. Okay, and it's got to be this argument, because that's the only thing. You've got a pitfall coming at you, and she's going to help you by this. Okay, yep, Allison, keep going. Okay, so she says, pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. Oops, sorry guys. Oh, I love this card. Will you look at that? Okay, so there are times when the quickest way to a destination is not the most obvious and direct route. When you have the wise eyes of the mother watching over your journey, she will nudge you to take an alternative route if there is a big hole in the middle of the road up ahead, even though you can't see it as yet. Perhaps you have had an experience driving home when you felt that your usual route wasn't such a good idea. You either trusted your gut and went a different way, only to find out later there was a big accident and backed up traffic on your traditional route, or you ignored your intuition only to end up at that big accident and stuck in the backed up traffic. This mundane example can apply in larger circumstances. Perhaps you are trying for entry into a particular course, or applying for particular jobs, only to find that again and again you are knocked back. Now, yes, if this is truly in your heart, then you must continue. Perhaps the knockbacks are helping you build trust and self-belief, which you will need to be able to do the job that you were seeking without losing your inner connection and spirituality. This might be so, especially if the company you are eventually going to work for has some dark or negative tendencies in its corporate culture. Perhaps part of your undercover spiritual work in taking on an administrative role there, for example, is to help balance the spiritual light in the organization. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do that, and not become depressed and disconnected in that toxic culture. Circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. This happens more often than we expect. However, if something is not truly in your heart, but is more in your mind, out of habit or not seeing any other way, then you may well find closed doors. If you were to glimpse behind those doors, you would notice Mother Mary on the other side, shutting them firmly in your face after whispering to you to go down the hall and try a different door. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you get to where you need to go. If you have pulled Our Lady of Starting Over as well, oh no, you haven't. If you have pulled this other one, but you haven't. All right, just continue on. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialize straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course, and in parentheses it says, and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, closed parentheses, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it maneuvers into its new direction. Oh ho ho! You are at a standstill because you are maneuvering to a new direction that's going to bring you this wish fulfillment. Okay. Once it is on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full steam ahead. It will be the same for you. No matter what the details of your particular situation may be, there is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing change so that it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. If you have been praying for change, but it is yet to show itself, this oracle comes with this message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayer and is responding. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best possible way. Sometimes that will happen unexpectedly, like a tower moment. Sometimes we will need great patience while we wait. This is patience in reverse right here, temperance. Sometimes we will need great courage to act. Oh my goodness, you've got it, strength. This is the strength card in the Thoth deck. Strength is and courage. You've got the courage for this one last battle. The following healing process will help you. Oh, okay. So this is this affirmation type. You know, there's kind of affirmations and rituals at the end of this stuff, but we're not going to go there. All right, well, let's see how many major arcana cards you have. That gauges the amount of control that you have over this situation, okay? So you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, which was the same as Libra. So almost half of this is your divine blueprint Gemini. And you know what? You're going to be victorious. You are going to have your justice. You are going to learn from this stuff. You are going to get your patience back. You are going to cause some change. You are going to get your wishes. Well, son of a gun. All right. So that's what I have for you at this time, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, all that. Check out my books. And so that's what I've got for you. I will see you next time.